We've all been bombarded with productivity hacks, right? The secret sauces to getting more done in less time. But here's the truth. Some of these so-called productivity hacks are a total waste of your time. So let's go through the 10 worst productivity hacks that are actually slowing you down. Number 10, productivity apps. Yeah, there's an app for everything these days, from tracking your tasks to organizing your life. But here's the kicker. If you're spending more time setting up the app than actually getting things done, you're doing it wrong. Sure, they sound great, but they can easily become distractions. Spending hours customizing your task manager is not productivity. It's just procrastination dressed up as organization. Stick to the basics. If your productivity system needs a tutorial, it's probably not the right one for you. Number 9, the do more in less time mindset. We live in a world that celebrates doing more, faster, and with less effort. But here's the deal. Being productive isn't just about cramming more into your day. It's about working smarter, not harder. Productivity isn't a race to see how much you can check off. It's about focusing on what matters most and getting that done efficiently. So, stop chasing the idea of doing more and start focusing on doing less, but doing it with intention. Number 8, the early bird gets the worm mentality. You've probably heard it a million times. If you want to be productive, wake up early. But here's the reality. Not everyone's brain is wired to be productive first thing in the morning. Some people are night owls. Some of us need a few hours to really get going. The idea that you must wake up at 5 a.m. to be successful is completely overhyped. Let your body's natural rhythm guide you. If you're more productive at night, then own it. Don't let anyone shame you for not being a morning person. Number 7, setting unrealistic goals. We've all seen those motivational quotes. If your goals don't scare you, you're not doing it right. But here's the thing. If your goals scare you so much that you never even start, then maybe they're not the right goals. Setting goals that are too ambitious or unrealistic will leave you feeling defeated and unmotivated. Instead, break those big goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Celebrate the small wins and work your way up. That's how you build real momentum. Number 6, eat the frog. Eat the frog means doing your hardest, most dreaded task first thing in the morning. But here's the issue. If you're not a morning person, forcing yourself to take on your toughest task when your brain isn't fully awake is just setting yourself up for failure. It's better to tackle tasks when you're mentally sharp, not when someone tells you to eat the frog. Pay attention to when you're at your best and use that time to knock out the challenging stuff. Number 5. Time blocking. Time blocking seems like a great way to organize your day, right? You schedule every minute and stick to a strict routine. But here's the problem. Life doesn't always cooperate. Things come up, interruptions happen, and sometimes you need to pivot. If you stick too rigidly to a time-blocked schedule, you're just setting yourself up for stress and frustration. Flexibility is key. Plan for the unexpected and leave room for life to happen. That's how you stay productive without losing your mind. Number 4, the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, repeat. Sounds great, right? But not everyone thrives with this method. Some of us get into a deep flow and don't want to stop after 25 minutes. Forcing yourself to take a break just when you're in the zone can disrupt your focus and actually slow you down. Instead of rigidly following a timer, go with your natural rhythm. If you're on a roll, keep going. Your brain will thank you for it. Number 3, working without breaks. You've heard the hustle culture, right? Don't take breaks, just keep grinding. Well, that's a terrible one. The human brain isn't built to work non-stop. We need breaks to recharge and refocus. In fact, studies show that regular breaks actually improve productivity. So, stop glorifying the no breaks, just hustle mentality. You're not a machine. You need to take care of your brain. Step away, stretch 2. Multitasking. Here's a big one. Multitasking. We've all convinced ourselves that we're getting more done when we're doing 5 things at once. But here's the truth. Multitasking is a productivity killer. Your brain isn't designed to focus on 2 complex tasks at the same time. Instead, it switches back and forth rapidly, which takes longer and leads to mistakes. So, stop pretending you can answer emails while writing a report and watching Netflix. Focus on one thing at a time and you'll finish faster and do it better. Number 1. Wake up at 5 a.m. to be successful. And here we are, the worst productivity hack of them all. The idea that waking up at 5 a.m. is the secret to success. Let's be clear. This is nothing more than a glorified myth. Sure, some people thrive in the early mornings, but not everyone is built that way. The idea that waking up early will suddenly make you successful is a toxic one-size-fits-all approach to productivity. Success is about how you manage your time, energy, and focus throughout the day, not what time you roll out of bed. Stop feeling guilty if you're not a morning person. Find your own rhythm and use it to get things done. So there you have it. 10 productivity hacks that are actually wasting your time. Stop chasing after the latest trendy advice and start focusing on what works for you. The key to productivity isn't following a formula. It's about understanding your own rhythm and working in a way that aligns with how your brain works. Forget the hacks and start doing what actually moves the needle. You're smarter than these productivity gimmicks. Let's get to work the right way.